Navi's making sure that no matter where you try and move into, Navi will have the information. There is no escape.
Oh my god!
Russian team. Lamborghini first to go down. Meku, great angle.
Oh my god!
Literally nothing.
The CIS team representing Russia in this PMWI. They're now on the outskirts. They do have the kind of dip of the camp as a bit of cover. QB finds Manic, but Kitsune is going to get a return knock.
Very hard to play from this spot with a third-person perspective. Geek fan know exactly where Navi could be, but it's also same for the other side. And actually, that's going to be Tixi confirming that kill onto Sanes.
Wow.
That's going to be done so. He's going to try and close things off. As Navi actually creating a great position for himself out of nothing. Snipes is going to be confirmed with UMP in the hands of Tixi. That's going to be said and done. Geek fan now down to 2 players, and they're trying to move away. They instantly regret this one. A little bit too spread, and unfortunately trying to find opportunities. And if you're not in a good spot and you have to fight for compound, it could get tricky, and it goes right on top of the fight currently unfolding between Navi and Zeus. As Navi, they're taking control, they're decimating one by one the entirety of Zeus's. Now only Godless is going to be up and ready to go. Icy can still give some information as he's down on the side, but there's nothing you can do, there is no escape. And Navi, as Blank said, is or they die early and get 0 point, or they win the game and it's 35. This is looking so far like a 35 pointer. I think I was written down, but we've seen Geek fan a lot in the kill feeding period. Like, and then say, oh, K-Blade, no, you can't do that, Molly, man. Oh, that hurts him a lot. Now he's down to 1 Revers, and he's indeed going to go in and take a little quick nap and dream it up as he's going to be out of the game.
With a counter knock, both teams are going to get the revive up, and it was risky, but it's going to work out as Manic with the UMP FPP mode gets a knock on the reject.
Oh, when you're going to smoke is the best mode to go into the FPP, and also makes your nade throws a little bit easier to play with. Reject understanding that this is not a fight they can take. They lost Sarah earlier, they lose another player. Now the Divine and NATUS will make the most out of the information they gathered and hopefully use it to their condition. We're going to start going towards the circle. Unfortunately, that going against you, my friend. So Lamborghini's going to have to remain as the sole player of the Xavier. That is an insane upset. Well played from the BTR guys. And now Navi, they're going to be taking their own fight. You said it was a little bit risky. They took more control of the center early on, but this might actually come in their favor. Now they know exactly which teams are pushing their way and how to fight them. TRS again completely overwhelmed by the Russian team as Navi get themselves an extra 2 kills to their name.
Myth earlier on, they would have had an extra building, but Navi pushing on to TRS.
Yeah, Navi, they got the high ground position. Whoa, 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 what a spray from Nima. That was disgusting. That was absolutely illegal, but DRS now juggling even more. Boro's got especially that off angle to the bottom side. Navi still got 2. That's going to be Tixi and Meku. Do you push this or do you leave? Seemed like they tried to push it, but unfortunately there are so many teams that are alerted of this fight that's currently unfolding that there is such a hard fight to really take, but Tixi gets it done. He takes so many players down with his own teammates. You gotta be careful, Kitsune's still giving the information. One bullet, that is all you need. And Nemo does get popped down at the very end. That is it for DRS, and Navi will be able to remain alive, but Kitsune will not go any further.
Navi, full squad up, going up against Navi Esports. Lovely play, lovely spread from the Russian representatives.
That's unfortunate for NASA. They just get completely bullied by Navi, and they just can move away too much, though. The other 2 players are going to be also taking a wrath of Navi. It's going to be Miracle. It was able to get himself a good game yesterday, actually. Wait, how did that nade not take him down? I have no idea how he survived that one. He just bodied that nade like an absolute champ. And Miracle right through the smoke. Kitsune will be the one to get it. Navi trying to roll out as wide as possible with 1 bullet. It's all you need for the final play. And boom, he gets the first aid, but that's just clearly not going to be enough. NASA out in 8th position. Only 7 teams now remain. And Valdez have yet to be really touched. There's still a full squad inside the compound, and it is going to be so hard in Imperium to really push them out of that prime location. But they need to be the first to strike, but they already sent Blade over for IA, and he's trying to create himself a little bit of a safe spot and safe haven for the rest of the team.
I respect that, but I really just want to see a team crash the compound. Come on! Give it to Valdez. Push it to the limit, boys.
I mean, I understand, but they're on the edge of the circle too. If the circle luck is not coming their way this time, they could be out of circle and having to push themselves. Though Tixi, great little off angle there, going to be able to actually overtake Blade from IA. And IA, they're going to have to send the cavalry forward, send the 2 last players remaining and push their way over the road.
But here's the thing, phase 7, it's gone against Valdez. And now they have a tiny little dip on the roadside. There's a crane in front, they have the control, but it not comes through.
No, you can't do that. Kiwi was just able to completely upset that push. And and that's great. You're going to jump off the car to create a little bit of a safer spot for Concept to really play from, and he can transcend the entire team forward. But Navi, the reason why you have this rotation in the first place is to stop these rotations from happening. Kiwi also gets knocked down. Matic and Meku are shredding Valdez currently, just ruining every opportunity they currently have. And now he's down to Martin and 6, as they're going to struggle big time. That's another knock. Only Martin currently remains. They know he's on the roof. Navi, do you push it or do you stay in the circle and wait for him to come your way? But he's still going to push even further. Can you also pull the first aid? Pushing out. Martin taking a severe beating. That's him knocked out. 6 to get the first aid at the very end, but still 3 players of Navi. While Tix is still giving information on the side of the exact location of 6. There is no avoiding the team from Russia. 6 gets absolutely destroyed. One more bullet is all they need, and that will be the very first win from the team from Russia. That will be Navi taking himself the game, and that is indeed the case here for Game 1 here of the World Invitational East Day 3, coming in favor of NATUS VINCERE.
Knocking on heaven's door, whether it's a nade, whether it's a gun, whether it's just a full squad bodying through these buildings. Valdez just in through the fields. They're trying to drive their Teslas through them, but I don't know how many he's going to survive. That's 1 down, 2 down, Dewey left on his own.
Unfortunately for Valdez, they tried to make that rotate work out. They tried to avoid the fight, but unfortunately that came to bite them later on down the line. End of Valdez as they get eliminated in 9th. Now 18 remain, and all hell has broken loose in Pyram, as you said earlier. He's going to jump. Well, a little bit hard, actually. I think they heard him. Yeah, they hear the footsteps. They're going to try and hide inside. He could get double. They're so well aligned.
Oh, look at him! Look at him!
Right. Oh, he's going to jump on over. There you go, the up-and he's just so sneaky. And unfortunately, does not work out. They weren't prepared. And that is going to be Lamborghini down. Rabbi still up and ready to go for the Xavier, but he's just remaining undetected. As now Navi see this as an opportunity to strike. They still want play up top. They do not seem aware of. QB's going to bite the bullet. Tixi instantly gets up the first knock. Meku is there to back it up. And now they're down to 1 player onto the side of both Xavier and also for Geek Fam. As that's it, Geek Fam eliminated in 3rd. What a try to get into position. I mean, they literally have no intel. They just literally came off the bridge. They do not know what they're getting into. They do not know where teams are positioned, so you're just going in completely blindfolded, and because of that, teams are easily going to be able to use and abuse the lack of against you. And great nade from Kitsune onto Nabo. Trying to get himself the double whammy, but that's going to be done. Nabo as he gets confirmed away. NASA down to 1 is going to be Mooman, and he's trying to avoid detection at all costs. I propose, Imperium, we change the name of Valdez Esports. They were Valdez the Murder. We change it to Valdez the Circle. I think that is definitely
that makes sense. Yeah,
it makes a lot of sense. I like that one. Harry Potter Tower about to get cleared out, a boot on his knees. And Salam trying to avoid detection at all costs, but you know that's not going to work out. They get the intel. That's 1 great nade, and Navi clear out the building as they're pushing in, and only 5 teams remain. And yeah, Imperium double digits, 10 kills for Navi. They are back on the road again. Oh, Lapis! To make it a nade from Lapis. That's a huge shebang. Jax also gets spotted away. That's the FI1 to get picked off. Divine gets also sniped away from a distance. Lapis extremely low. Navi are just taking so much control. Imperium this morning, Navi woke up and they chose violence. They are not slowing down.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and just choose violence for the day indeed.
Concept on a high ground position 2. You need to get the reg. You need to be back as a format. But they still have 1 player. That's going to be Zachi trying to cross over. But there's no way. You cannot escape the wrath of Navi. They are truly born to win in this game. And they are picking up kill after kill. 14 so far. And looking to get himself potentially another 30-pointer in this one. And see their feet underneath that car.
Oh, Kitsune!
Shots, but Kitsune! You're too damn clean, and also giving himself a huge nade. The molly is also there, just cooking all of BTR to a crisp. Joey, that molly just changed the end of this game drastically, and he goes for the push. 6 closes it off. That is BTR out in 3rd. Because now we only have 2 teams, but Valdez are down to 2. Navi do full send it. You have to go for the pushing here indeed. He's going to be overwhelmed, having a little bit of a hard time. Kiwi, you got to try and play the old player Power Triple 8 now joining Valdez and doing strides for the team. But they have no idea. Where's he positioned? The smokes are making it really hard. He's hitting him down. He peeked around the side and he couldn't do much. All of Navi play together and they take themselves another game. What a performance from the Russian team. And Navi, there's another huge 30-pointer coming their way.
Now, the last time they did that, they kind of respected each other and they disengaged away accordingly. But I don't think it's going to be the same this time around because the Russian representatives, they have something to fight for. They need to grab as many points, as many kills as they can if they're going to overtake Valdez.
And that's something that Navi's going to be aware because now they dropped a little bit spread. Despite 1 player already going down for IA, they could be that little surprise factor that surprises Navi depending on how they play. So it's going to be a little bit bit cautious about that. But Crypto is
Nice.
pinned down and surrounded by players, so you're going to need the assistance of the two other players of I.
Oh, no.
That's going to be Trinder helping out a significant amount, but pushing in the open. You know Navi drop relatively spread. That is not push Trinder to trample off. And now only Blade can really be of huge assistance over to Crypto, as he also gets knocked on down, and Tigsy is just shredding it. This guy's on fire already. He wants to be MVP.
Oh my lord, the Thompson in the hands of Meku blows him to smithereens, and that is going to be Navi.
I think that's just something, because the buildings are so close to each other, inside of apartment they would have heard the footsteps and they would have understood he was leaving, and they would just wrap around the sides, and it's so hard because you're literally going uphill, you've got just a few trees. I would not recommend it. He tried to commit, didn't work out, but Meku, he's going to commit to that shot to Sarah, instantly gets himself the knock. Now this on the distance, he will be able to put himself behind the car, and that's a kill confirmed with Sarah. Kill number 4 for Navi. Rockets will gather more and more coming their way. Reject unfortunately got caught out very spread, which is something that Reject can do quite a lot, Imperium, and seemed like it does go against them a lot more often than it would go in their favor. As Tiggs is going to send it, he's going to take himself another 1v1. This guy's been on fire at the start of the game, and he's looking for another fight. Going to go for the bloom shine to the smoke, and that's another kill for Tigsy. This guy wants the MVP slot. They are going to have to make sure they can get off that fight with Blacklist International Navi. He's even going to be Yala and Fnatic Zombies down south, but this is not an easy escape for them.
Yeah.
Kill feed Zeus versus BTR, that's an interesting fight. We'll get to eventually. You can see into the picture currently as a Navi spotted away. Dig Xavier under the pressure, under the wrath of Navi. That spread on Navi is making sure that no matter where you try and move into, Navi will have the information. There is no escape.
Oh my gosh.
Russian team. Lamborghini first to go down. Meku, great angle.
Oh my god!
Literally nothing, they're just sliding up into the Congo line. Meku, this is fishing simulator right now, he's picking them up one by one. As Valorous get taken out of this game, no more threat to Navi. They are taking the control, and it looks almost impossible to push them out. Seems like I talked a little bit too soon. The Maximum Curse might be into action. Navi though, Tigsy once again get another kill, up to 7 so far. Navi want to solidify their position into second place. Blacklist International also out in 5th place. Great showcase still from Blacklist International. And down to the top 4. Lamborghini, can he clutch it out like yesterday? Matic, he's going to full send it also. And that's going to be the fight, and completely taken down, smashed, is headed by Matic himself. Xavier eliminated in 4th, still a huge amount of points coming their way, but now it's just clean up time for Navi, still up as a 4-man. They're going to try and get Kitsune back on his 2 feet. As NASA, can you take down Navi? Well, hoping to see that come soon.
Gonna require a miracle at this stage. Revive's being played off onto Nasser to keep them up as a 3-man team, but that's only allowing the whole to drive on through.
Jose is going to be taken down, but the name of the utility is too good, it's too strong for Navi. Predicting this by getting knocked away, doesn't really matter, they know this is going to be a 3v1. Great spread to the smoke. No way movement down, no intel, takes a little bit of damage there, down to 50%. Gonna have to reload that DB28, but movement is going to be wrapped around by Kitsune, and Navi make it happen once again. As the team from Russia looks absolutely unstoppable, they're trying to catch up to Valdes. Kind of terrain you're dealing with here. You got the field finish you just mentioned in Imperium up north, and then you got your big outfield tops down south. They're right up north of Los Lunes. Good oversight, but now you've got to question yourself. What do we want to commit to? Do we commit to the high ground, or do we start getting into the field, look for compound? That's going to work out fine. It's not going to work out for Loco because he had nothing to play with there. Straight up, he's going to be one of the early casualties in the fields as Navi play it for themselves. As Mega's going down, but you should be aware that was a knock. There could be another player around. He just crashes his way forward, luckily does not lose his life in the process, and he gets joined up by Matic too, man. Meki and Matic is the deadly duo. I love seeing them play together.
But I love the fact that my point is proven, because even though Navi had a bit of a split, that split is enough that they're able to join up and support each other. Yeah, they lose another player correctly off a team that you mentioned, Geek Fam, and now they're left with one. Ironically enough, it's Ilha. Normally he's the first to go down, but he's last player standing. But with Kitsune throwing out the nades, boom, job done. Yala are out at first. I saw it. The writing was on the wall with how they were rotating into these circles.